addinglineup.com. We realize that many of you are finding this site initially through a mobile device, such as an iPhone, iPad, or tablet. We find that setting up your initial account on a computer and then going back to those mobile devices for future editing is a much easier way of going. So starting on a computer and clicking on our sign in the upper right hand corner from our splash screen allows you to sign into the account. If you haven't already done so, you can create an account by clicking down here, and we will send you a password. Otherwise, use the email and password that you selected to create the account to log in. Once you've logged in, you can start by creating your account. You can see I have a few teams here, but let's create a new one to show you the process. Click the Create button in the upper right-hand corner and select the league that you're playing in. If you select Little League, Pony, Cal Ripken, or Babe Ruth, the rules for those leagues will auto-populate. If you select Custom, because you're playing tournaments, you then set the rules, and we'll default those to 0. But let's select Little League to show you how it operates. First thing you have to do, you must select a team name. So we will use Test 1 just to show you how this operates. In Little League, they play 6 innings, and depending upon what level, there's minimum play rules. So at the lower level, minor B, you have 4 innings that you must play of those 6, 2 in the infield, and you can't bench more than 2 consecutive innings. There's a catching rule at the Little League level as well that says that if you catch more than 3 innings, you cannot pitch. If you set this to 0, it will turn that off. In some leagues, you can pitch, play another position, and come back and pitch. In Little League, you can't do that, so it's defaulted to no, but we provided an opportunity for you to select yes if your league allows that. Once you select Create, you now have your team. And as you can see, here's our team, Test 1. So at this point, we'll build a roster and a schedule. Let's start by modifying the roster. The splash screen that allows you to download our template, which is an empty CSV file, or you can enter players one by one. And you can imagine if you were on a mobile device and entering, it would be time consuming. So we've allowed for the download of this CSV file, and it looks much like this. The only required fields of the downloaded file is first name, last name, and jersey number. If you enter their primary position, league age, birth date, bats, right or left, height and weight, that will turn on advanced rostering features. At this point, only those 3 are required, first, last, and jersey number. So I will upload that file, that CSV file that's been filled out, and submit query. We now have a full roster of 17 players. At this point, we will go to Manage and Schedule to upload our schedule. If you happen to know your whole schedule, you can do the same thing. Download a CSV file. Here's the template. It looks much like this. It allows you to enter the date of the game, the opponent, and whether or not it's a home game, yes or no. Or you can enter games one by one by clicking Add Game in the upper right-hand corner. So if you know your whole schedule, you can fill it in the CSV file, upload that CSV file, and have all your games scheduled for the year. At any point in time, you can click the button on the left-hand side here and edit it, should a game change its date based on rain or any other reason, or get canceled. And the help menu on each of these screens is specific to that item, so you can click the help. We will create another video to show you how to manage your lineups once you've created your team, your roster, and your schedule.